Top 3 key vitamins that will end your nighttime urination problems. Waking up every night just to pee? It's not just annoying. It could be a sign your blood sugar is too high. Most people blame age or that late-night tea, but the truth is your kidneys might be working overtime to flush out excess sugar. That's why you're running to the bathroom, feeling drained the next day, and stuck in a cycle you can't break. One person shared, "Before my diagnosis, I woke up every 2 hours. Once I controlled my blood sugar, the wake-up stopped, and I felt brand new." The good news? 3 key vitamins can help reduce nighttime urination naturally. Add them to your routine and finally get the deep sleep you need. 1. Vitamin C. If you find yourself waking up once, twice, or even more times every single night just to use the bathroom, you're not alone, and you're probably exhausted. It's frustrating, it ruins your sleep, and it can leave you drained all day long. Most people blame it on drinking too much water late at night or think it's just a normal part of getting older. But what if the real issue has more to do with what your body is missing than what you're putting into it? This constant waking up to urinate has a name, nocturia, and it affects millions of people, not just seniors. Even people in their 30s and 40s struggle with it. They try the usual advice: stop drinking fluids after dinner, cut back on caffeine, or even take over-the-counter medications. But these solutions often don't go deep enough. What's frequently overlooked is inflammation, particularly in the bladder and urinary tract. When these areas become inflamed, they can send false signals to the brain, making you feel like you need to pee even when your bladder is nearly empty. And that's what keeps interrupting your sleep night after night. This is exactly where vitamin C can make a huge difference. Most of us think of vitamin C as something you take when you have a cold. It's the classic immune booster, but this powerful vitamin also happens to be one of the most effective natural anti-inflammatories you can get. When your bladder or urinary system is irritated, vitamin C helps calm that inflammation. That can reduce those false alarms your brain keeps getting and finally let your bladder rest through the night. But vitamin C's impact doesn't stop at inflammation. There's another piece to the puzzle that most people don't know. Your bladder is made of collagen. That's right. The same protein that keeps your skin firm and your joints moving smoothly also helps your bladder expand and contract as it fills and empties. As we get older, our natural collagen levels drop. And when that happens, the bladder becomes less elastic, more sensitive, and less capable of holding urine for long periods. That's one of the big reasons why nighttime urination becomes more common with age. Here's where vitamin C steps in again. Your body needs it to produce collagen. Without enough vitamin C, collagen production slows down and your bladder tissue gets weaker. That can lead to more leaks, more sensitivity, and more urgent trips to the bathroom, even if you don't actually need to go. Getting enough vitamin C helps your bladder stay strong and flexible, giving you a better chance of sleeping through the night without interruptions. Every day, your body is exposed to environmental stressors, pollution, processed foods, toxins, and even natural aging. These stressors damage the cells in your organs, including the bladder. Over time, that damage builds up and can affect how well your bladder functions. Vitamin C, as a potent antioxidant, helps fight that damage. It protects your bladder cells from breaking down and promotes long-term health. Now let's talk about how you can actually get more vitamin C into your routine. The good news is, it's not hard. You can find it in everyday fruits and vegetables like oranges, lemons, strawberries, bell peppers, and broccoli. If you enjoy tropical fruits, kiwi, mango, and pineapple are all excellent sources. Adding just a couple servings of these into your meals each day can make a difference. These foods are affordable, easy to find, and taste great, so making the switch is simple and sustainable. For people dealing with chronic inflammation or who just aren't getting enough from food, a supplement might help. Vitamin C supplements come in several forms. You'll see labels with names like ascorbic acid, which is the most common form, or more natural options like rose hips and acerola cherry. These natural sources can be gentler on the stomach and sometimes better absorbed. So who benefits the most from vitamin C when it comes to bladder health? older adults, without question. As collagen levels drop and inflammation increases with age, vitamin C becomes even more important. Postmenopausal women are another group that sees big benefits. As estrogen levels drop, collagen production slows down, making bladder tissues weaker and less elastic. Vitamin C helps counteract that. People with recurring urinary tract infections or overactive bladder can also benefit, since vitamin C supports the immune system and calms inflammation. It helps reduce inflammation, rebuilds bladder strength through collagen support, and shields your body from long-term damage. 2. Magnesium. If you're waking up at 1 a.m., 3 a.m., and again at 5 a.m. just to pee, and it's leaving you drained, frustrated, and foggy all day, you're not the only one. Millions of people are caught in this same exhausting pattern. It messes with your mood, wrecks your energy, and slowly chips away at your quality of life. But here's something most people never stop to consider. What if this constant waking wasn't because of too much water before bed or some mystery bladder issue? What if it's because your body is low on one essential mineral, magnesium? Magnesium isn't just about avoiding leg cramps or helping with constipation. It's one of the most overlooked keys to bladder health, and it quietly supports dozens of vital functions in your body, especially at night. If you're not getting enough of it, your body might be sounding the alarm, literally, by waking you up again and again. Let's break it down. Your bladder is basically a muscle, and muscles need to be able to contract and relax in a balanced way. Magnesium helps your bladder muscles relax, especially the detrusor muscle, which is responsible for pushing urine out. When your magnesium levels are too low, that muscle can become overactive and twitchy. That means it starts sending signals to your brain that say, "Hey, it's time to go," even when your bladder isn't full. And just like that, you're getting pulled out of deep sleep for no good reason. That's not just a guess. There's actual research to back it up. A study published in the British Journal of Urology found that women who took magnesium supplements experienced fewer nighttime bathroom trips and better overall sleep. Another study showed that magnesium helped reduce symptoms of overactive bladder, especially in women over 40. This is huge because for so many people, the night becomes the most stressful part of the day. You lie down, hoping for rest, but instead, your bladder becomes the boss of your night. Magnesium helps change that. Here's the real kicker. Up to half of all Americans are low in magnesium and don't even know it. The symptoms are sneaky: poor sleep, anxiety, constipation, irritability, muscle tightness. Add frequent nighttime urination to that list, and suddenly the pieces start to come together. You could be magnesium deficient, and your body's been trying to tell you all along. Thankfully, getting more magnesium doesn't have to be complicated. It starts with food. Some of the best natural sources of magnesium include leafy greens like spinach and kale, seeds like pumpkin and chia, and nuts like almonds and cashews. Whole grains, black beans, quinoa, avocado, and even dark chocolate, yes, real dark chocolate, can help replenish magnesium stores. Just remember, chocolate should be at least 70% cocoa to offer real benefits without the added sugar. Still, even with a decent diet, some people struggle to get enough. That's where supplements can come in. But not all magnesium supplements are created equal. If you're considering one, skip magnesium oxide. It's the least effective. Instead, look for magnesium glycinate or citrate. These forms are more easily absorbed and much gentler on the stomach. Glycinate in particular is known for its calming effects, making it ideal for nighttime use. Timing is key too. Taking magnesium in the evening is a great way to help both your bladder and your brain wind down for the night. Combine it with a bedtime routine: less screen time, no caffeine after 3 p.m., and maybe a warm bath. And the results can be life-changing. Your goal is to create the kind of nighttime environment where your bladder doesn't feel the need to keep interrupting your sleep. Your body is smart. When it wakes you up again and again, it's not doing it just to be annoying. It's asking for help. And sometimes, all it takes is giving it what it's been missing all along. So if you're tired of tired mornings and disrupted nights, magnesium might just be the answer your body's been waiting for. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more health tips and wellness insights. 3. Vitamin D. If you've been waking up over and over again in the middle of the night to pee, you might just chalk it up to aging. It's easy to assume that nighttime bathroom visits are just part of getting older. But here's the twist. What if the real culprit isn't just getting older or drinking too much before bed, but something you've been overlooking: vitamin D deficiency? Sure, we all know vitamin D is crucial for bone health and immunity. But what if I told you that it also plays a major role in your bladder function? That's right. Studies show that people with low vitamin D levels are far more likely to suffer from bladder dysfunction, including nocturia, or frequent nighttime urination. So, let's take a deeper look at why this vitamin is so vital for your bladder health, and why you might be missing it. Your bladder isn't just a simple pouch for storing urine. It's a complex organ that relies on specific nutrients to function properly. Vitamin D is one of those crucial nutrients. Your bladder has receptors for vitamin D, meaning that this vitamin directly influences how well your bladder works. When your body is lacking in vitamin D, these receptors can't do their job correctly, leading to increased urgency and frequency, especially at night when you're trying to sleep peacefully. But that's not the only reason vitamin D is so important for your bladder. It also helps maintain muscle strength, including the muscles that control urine flow. These muscles are part of your pelvic floor, and they're responsible for regulating your bladder. When you don't get enough vitamin D, the muscles weaken, making it harder to hold urine for long periods. That means you end up making more trips to the bathroom throughout the night, disrupting your sleep and leaving you exhausted in the morning. If you're dealing with frequent nighttime urination, you may also be experiencing other signs of vitamin D deficiency. These include muscle weakness, fatigue, bone pain, and even mood swings like depression and anxiety. You may also notice that you're more susceptible to getting sick, as vitamin D is essential for a healthy immune system. So, if you're feeling run down, struggling with your mood, and dealing with bladder problems, it could be a sign that your vitamin D levels need attention. Here's the problem. Vitamin D deficiency is more common than most people realize. Studies estimate that nearly 40% of adults in the U.S. are insufficient in vitamin D, and the numbers are even higher among older adults, people with darker skin, and those who spend most of their time indoors. If you live in an area with limited sunlight, wear sunscreen regularly, or don't get outside much, you might be at a higher risk of a deficiency. But don't worry, increasing your vitamin D levels is actually easier than you might think. The most natural way to boost vitamin D is through exposure to sunlight. When your skin is exposed to UVB rays, it produces vitamin D. Experts recommend about 15 to 20 minutes of sun exposure each day, especially around midday when UVB rays are strongest. Of course, how much vitamin D your body produces depends on factors like your age, skin color, and where you live. But if you can't get enough sunlight, there are plenty of foods that can help. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are packed with vitamin D, as are egg yolks and fortified dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese. If dairy isn't your thing, look for vitamin D-fortified cereals, plant-based milks, and even orange juice. There are also some mushrooms that produce vitamin D when exposed to sunlight. If you're still not getting enough through food and sunlight alone, vitamin D supplements can help fill the gap. Most adults need about 600 to 800 IU of vitamin D daily, but higher doses may be necessary if you have a deficiency. So what can you do today? Try soaking up some sun for a few minutes each day, start adding more vitamin D-rich foods to your diet, or consider taking a supplement to make sure your body has enough. By giving your body the vitamin D it needs, you can help regulate your bladder, improve your sleep, and feel more energized overall. If you're ready to sleep through the night without waking up to run to the bathroom, taking action on your vitamin D levels is a simple and effective step in the right direction. Simple changes like boosting your vitamin C, magnesium, and vitamin D, plus a few lifestyle tweaks, can transform your bladder health. No more nighttime trips to the bathroom or energy-draining sleep disruptions. Imagine waking up refreshed and in control of your body. If you're ready for even more tips and recipes to help you take control of your health, check out my cooking channel. I've got delicious diabetes-friendly recipes that are perfect for making healthy eating fun and easy. Tap the link now and start cooking with me. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to Forever Health for more tips on managing diabetes and living your healthiest life. And don't miss the next video. It's packed with powerful insights. See you there. Thank you for watching our video today. If you found this video helpful, please drop a like and subscribe button to support us. We truly appreciate you support, and it will motivate us to continue make more information video to help you all. Thank you and goodbye.